Hello and welcome to this podcast about METARs. I'm Luisa Winters. In the last couple of podcasts, we saw how I took one of the figures from the book of figures that you would receive when taking your FAA Part 107 test, and I took figure 12 and I decoded some of the METARs. I started with the first one, then I did the second one. Let's do the third one now. First, let's talk about what METAR means. METAR stands for Meteorological Terminal Aviation Routine Weather Report. That's a mouthful. Or Meteorological Aerodrome Report. So this is the report at the surface, usually of an airport. That's why the word aerodrome in there. And the METAR is going to look like this. So we're looking at the third one. It's the METAR at LALX. So let's just look at that METAR here. The first word means that this is, well, a METAR. So what a surprise there. The second word, KLAX, is where the METAR originated from. In this case, LA Airport, LAX. Then is the date and the time when the METAR was originated. So this is the 12th day of the month at 1852 Zulu. So at 6:52 p.m. UTC time, also known as Zulu time. Then we have the second line. And by the way, these are not on second or third lines. These are usually just one line. I just divided it like that so it would fit on the screen. We have that the wind is coming from 250 degrees. So if south is 180 and north is 360 or 0, 250 is going to be southwest. So it's the direction, 250, the speed, 4 knots, visibility, 6 statute miles. So whenever we're talking about miles, distances in weather, it's always done in statute miles. So that SM is always statute miles. Then we have BR. So BR stands for mist. We have SCT 007. You add 2 zeros to that. So scattered clouds at 700 feet. Then you have another layer of scattered clouds at 25,000 feet. Then you have the temperature, that's 16 degrees Celsius, always in Celsius, and then the dew point at 15 degrees Celsius. So whenever there is a difference between the temperature and the dew point that is less than 3 degrees, you have a great possibility of having fog. And in here you can see that BR, we have mist. So there you have it. This is not a very good day for flying too much. Then you have, finally, the altimeter, which is measured in inches of mercury. So 29.91 inches of mercury. Now let's look at some of these codes. In here we have BR, which of course, like I said, it means mist. But here are others. The first thing that we have is intensity or proximity. This is for precipitation. For example, you can have a minus RA for rain, and that would be light rain. If you have no qualifier, that's going to be moderate. If you have a plus, so a plus RA, that means heavy rain. And then VCRA, that means rain in the vicinity. Then you have a descriptor. You have shallow patches. You have blowing showers. It's very common to see RA as SH, so rain showers. TSRA, so thunderstorms with rain. Then you have freezing, FZ, or PR for partial. Then you have the precipitation, DZ for drizzle, RA for rain, SN for snow, etc., etc. So you should really learn all of these. They're not that hard. But for the test, you're only going to be asked for like RA, TS, so for thunderstorms, and SH for showers, maybe a GR for hail. Now let's talk about obscuration. BR for mist, FG for fog, FU, which I really don't like. I mean, hello. For smoke, DU for dust, etc., etc. Even VA for volcanic ash. Finally, we have others, as in other characteristics. PO for dust and sand whirls, SQ for squalls, FC for funnel cloud, plus FC for tornado or water spout, SS for sand storm, and finally DS for dust. So this is a chart that I downloaded from the FAA, and you can do the same and just memorize those. All right, this takes us to the end of this podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like, hit subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.